This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of August 12th, 2022, brought to you by That's Good HR. I'm Alex Brown. Trustees at Indiana and Purdue universities were voting today to revamp a 52-year relationship that is IUPUI and rebrand the urban campus as Indiana University, Indianapolis, a move intended to end confusion and drive growth in enrollment, research, and prestige. Under a memorandum of understanding negotiated by IU President Pamela Whitten and Purdue President Mitch Daniels, Indiana University, Purdue University, Indianapolis will shed its tongue-twisting name by fall semester 2024. During that time, the 536-acre campus, located on the west edge of downtown, will undergo a major transformation meant to give both IU and Purdue stronger identities in the state's capital city that will allow them to play bigger roles in the region's economy and get students more prepared for hot jobs in science and engineering. Personal finance and business news publisher Kiplinger has released its list of the 25 cheapest U.S. cities to live in, and Kokomo and Fort Wayne made the cut at numbers 10 and 25, respectively. The company analyzed the living expenses of 267 urban communities with a population of at least 50,000 people. Indiana continued its trend of beating the most recent revenue projections in July. The Indiana State Budget Agency says general fund revenues last month totaled nearly $1.5 billion, which was 5.1% higher than the December 2021 forecast and more than 11% higher than the same month last year. Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand is made possible by the following.
With one call to That's Good HR, your hiring challenge is solved. It's that simple. That's Good HR is the secret ingredient to strategic staffing. Have an HR, accounting, administrative, or customer service position to fill? Trust That's Good HR to make a match that's good for everyone, whether temp to hire, or a direct hire placement. For 22 years, That's Good HR has been handpicking employees and employers through a highly personal and authentic approach that delivers long-term results. Visit that'sgoodhr.com. Remember, the match matters.
IBJ Media delivers business news covering central Indiana and the entire state. The Indianapolis Business Journal and Inside Indiana Business are now part of the same family. Look to the IBJ for in-depth coverage of central Indiana's business community, and tap into Inside Indiana Business for stories that extend throughout Indiana. 2 resources, unlimited business insights that help you stay informed and get ahead. Learn more at ibj.com and insideindianabusiness.com.
Is it possible the announced reincarnation of the Scout brand SUV will occur in Fort Wayne, where the original rugged vehicle was born in 1961 at the International Harvester plant?
Automotive publication The Drive is reporting Scott Keogh, the incoming CEO of Volkswagen's Scout brand, visited the city last weekend during an International Harvesters owners event. The publication says there's an effort underway to recruit the German automaker to set up shop in Fort Wayne, where the original IH Scout was built from 1961 to 1980. IH operated for 6 decades in the city, employing tens of thousands of workers who built tractors, trucks, and the Scout. The Drive says Keogh spoke with Scout owners and former IH employees during his visit. He also had a sit-down with local officials. VW acquired the rights to the Scout name in 2021 when its Triton truck unit was merged with Navistar, International's parent company. The company says it plans to manufacture electric pickup trucks and the SUV Scout in the U.S. The company says it's exploring sites for a manufacturing plant. The first prototypes of the EVs will be revealed in 2023, and production will begin in 2026. Wes Mills, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
The Indiana First region is planning to invest $7.1 million in READY funds for public infrastructure projects that will help address the gap in quality workforce housing throughout the region. The region, which includes Harrison, Knox, Perry, Pike, and Spencer counties, says nearly 400 new homes are being planned as part of its Talents Homegrown program. Indiana First says the READY funding will leverage more than $109 million in private capital investments and nearly $39 million in local matching funds. Lights, camera, incentives. Indiana has begun accepting applications for the state's new film and media tax credit. After years of debate, the Indiana General Assembly okayed credits of up to 30% for qualified productions. Hoosiers screenwriter Angelo Pizzo believes it will mean big economic and talent benefits for Indiana.
Here we are. Our public institutions are spending millions of dollars training these students only for them to leave. So it's a big brain drain problem.
Eligible productions could include film, television, music, or digital media. Applications for the incentives are being accepted through the end of October. This report is brought to you by That's Good HR, the secret ingredient to strategic staffing. More at that'sgoodhr.com. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio On Demand.